These are the first 5 printings of The Hobbit. You very rarely see them all together, so let's go through them one by one. This is the first edition of The Hobbit, one of just 1,500 copies printed in September 1937. And this is The Hobbit as it first entered the world, with Tolkien's original text and only black and white illustrations. Next is the second printing, one of 2,300 copies that was published 3 months later. And this time we have 4 of those Tolkien illustrations in colour. The third printing comes 5 years after the first two in 1942 during the Second World War. Only 1,500 copies were printed, and due to paper rationing during the war, only one of those illustrations is now in colour. The fourth printing was published 4 years later in 1946, with 4,000 copies being printed. Even though the war was over, paper rationing was still in effect, so here again only that first illustration is in colour. The fifth printing came in 1951 and was the most dramatic change to The Hobbit yet. Tolkien rewrote sections of the book, in particular chapter 5, Riddles in the Dark, in order to incorporate it into the narrative of The Lord of the Rings. 3,500 copies were printed, but still only one colour illustration here. And that means, in total, in the first 14 years of The Hobbit's existence, it went through 5 printings and only 12,800 copies